it's Jessica here. I'm back with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, which is a monthly scrap lift challenge to take one off your Pinterest board, like this one by Carrie Baldwin that I've chosen today, and create a layout. So I am starting this with some stenciling. I already have my paper prepped with some clear gesso. I'm actually at a crop whenever I did this and filmed this layout, so my setup looks a little bit different today, but I had already pre-prepped some of my thick Park Lane cardstock, and I took those with me to this crop so that I had them already ready to go for some mixed media. So I applied some stenciling there with just some opaque matte Tim Holtz Ranger texture paste, and then I'm just going in with some Shimmerz paints. I've applied some water onto my background, and I did water down my pots a little bit to kind of activate them, and then I'm just using a pretty large watercolor round brush to kind of slosh some of the paint around on my layout and kind of get it in between all of that stenciling goodness, and just rinsing my paintbrush off in between these colors. They do blend together a little bit, and that's perfect. That's what I want. But I still want some separation of the colors too, so you can see the different colors in there. So I've got 3 pots of Shimmerz that I'm using today, and I'll list the colors down below in this description. And I'm actually going to grab another one in gold here in a moment too, and I'll add some gold as well because I just love adding gold to my layouts. So I've got 3 different shades here. I'll grab that 4th one here in a moment. I'm just flicking on some splatters to break up all of these colors. And then this one is the gold one. It's one of my favorites. It's Minor 49er. I just absolutely love it. It's just a beautiful shade for gold. So if you don't have any gold like in a spray or anything, that's a good alternative. So I've grabbed the Simple Stories Game Night collection. It's been in my stash for quite some time. I don't use it often, but for this particular layout, it is absolutely perfect. And I've grabbed this little scrap of star paper that I have left over from another layout, and it was just the perfect size. So all I had to do was rip up the edges and create those torn edge effects like Kiri had in her layout. Hers is a little cleaner than mine, but as you guys know, I always have a grungy kind of feel to my layouts anyway, so it's perfectly fine. I'm just going to adhere this down with my ATG gun, and then I'm going to rip another layer and just give it a pop of yellow, no pun intended, because this is popcorn paper, and I just want to just have a little pop of yellow in there. So I'm going to add that as a layer. I'm going to put another layer of that on the bottom side, and then I'm probably going to end up pulling in a 3rd color as well. Carrie's layout, I think, had 3 different ones, so I'm going to stick pretty close to her layout because I just loved it so much. And I do love this challenge because it really is a great way to find inspiration on Pinterest or even from your Instagram or anything like that. All those things that we save and draw inspiration from, we can pick one of those and just let the creativity flow. So it's a really, really great way to get you scrapping and get things onto your pages and in your books. So I've got 3 photos here of myself and my baby girl last year on July 4th, and we were playing a card game. So my title for this is actually going to be Poker Face because she had just the funniest expressions in these photos, and I just thought that it looked like we had a really good hand that she was looking at, and it was just adorable. So I've matted my photos with some smooth white cardstock first to start, and then I've matted them again with some pattern papers from this collection, and then I'm also just pulling in some papers from 49 and Market. I believe these are from the Wherever collection. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping to get my title down, so I pulled out some Elle Studio stamps and dies that coordinate with them. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp all my letters from my title, so it's going to say Poker Face. I'm just stamping them randomly in the colors. I want a couple colors to be together, and then just alternating them to just kind of break it up a little bit, but it's just kind of completely random, so I don't care if any of them are together in the same color or anything like that. I kind of like that effect. So I'm just stamping them with some black archival ink, and then I'm going to run them through my well-loved Big Shot machine. This Big Shot has been through so much. Honestly, I should buy a new one just in case this one does actually break, but it's been broken and put back together, and it's literally falling apart on the handle and the top. All the rubber is peeling. I've got adhesive on the handle. It's just crazy. But you know what? It's a well-loved tool in my stash, and I am proud to have it, and I absolutely love it. So I've got my title all cut out now. I ran all of those little dies through, and I'm just going to stagger it at the bottom of the photos. So I'm going to keep my title down there, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my photos down at this point because I know they're not really going to move around. I know exactly where I want to put them, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my tape runner to adhere those down, and then I'm going to pull out some Nuvo glue to adhere my letters down to my page. Then from here on out, I'm just going to grab some embellishments from this one, from this collection, and also from the Photo Play, I think it's called You're the Man collection. I just grabbed some little poker chips that were in that one, and I'm just going to continue embellishing this. here's the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this process today, and feel free to play along by grabbing a pin from your Pinterest board and scrapping along. So thank you guys so much for being here, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.